Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. So, if I may address my questions to Attorney Poa. Attorney Poa, magandang hapon po. Narito po kayo bilang dating spokesperson, Chief of Staff, with rank of Undersecretary ng Department of Education sa ilalim ni dating DepEd Secretary and of course Vice President Sara Duterte. Tama po?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, tama po yun.
Tama po ba yung mga titulong minanggit ko?
Tama po.
Tama. Okay. Chief of Staff, Spokesperson, rank of Undersecretary. Okay. And of course, sa nakaraang Kongreso ay isa kayo sa mga resource persons sa mga hearing ng Committee on Good Government chaired by the Honorable Chua. At nabanggit na kanina na inadmit na at bahagi na ng proceedings yung mga records nito, no? Including yung mga sworn testimony po ninyo. Hindi po ba? Tama
Madam
po.
Chair, Your Honor, tama po.
Tama po. Madam Chair, meron lang po akong ilang clips ng mga specific testimony niya nung panahong yon na gusto ko lang po magtanong ng ilang clarificatory questions kaugnay dito. Una po, let me point out na sa Sabalya complaint po, page 90 of the Sabalya complaint ay nandoon po ang pagbanggit nito. In paragraph 269, high-ranking officials of the Department of Education testified before Congress that they received multiple envelopes containing cash amounts ranging from 12,000 to 50,000 pesos. These officials believed that these envelopes came directly from VP Sara, with one former DepEd spokesperson, Michael Poa, testifying that he received envelopes directly from VP Sara herself. So yan po ay nasa Sabalya complaint. Tapos, nandyan po yung clip nung testimonya niya mismo kung pwede pong ma-play natin.
May we know from the committee secretariat if the video of Attorney Poa admitting to having received that envelope with certain amount of money is already available? Okay. Kindly play the video.
Yes, sir. When I was Hope, sir, I became Hope. No, I can categorically say I was not able to receive a single envelope at all. But I do remember sometime December 2022 or early December, I did receive an envelope, just minimal amount. And at times, pag nagsasabi, may mga times kasi, sir, na candidly, medyo napagalitan ako because nag-aabono daw ako. Because when people come to me as a spokesperson, sometimes they tell problems, I would give, at the end of the day, ang kailangan lang pala nila, 3,000, 5,000. So nagbibigay ako personally. So there were instances, occasional, although not regularly, not like monthly at all, that I would receive, but not from ASEC Shine. I would, when I would tell the VP, like nung Christmas, the VP gave it to me herself.
There are times.
But yes, yes, sir. When I was Hope, sir, I became Hope. No, I can categorically say I was not able to receive.
Umulit na po. Pwede pong i-pause na muna. Okay. So, yun po yung unang clip. At sabi nyo, when I was Hope, sir. Pwede po bang ilinaw lang? Ano ibig sabihin ng Hope?
Head of Procuring Entity po.
Head of Procuring Entity. So, hindi nyo po nabanggit na or banggitin natin for the record na aside from being spokesperson and chief of staff,
Apo.
kayo rin po ang head of procuring entity.
Only for a certain time po. Madam Chair, sorry.
Sige,
Madam
please
Chair,
clarify
Your Honor.
po.
Apo. If I may just clarify on all the dates, Your Honor, para lang klaro tayo.
Okay.
Kasi I think dun sa subpoena, mali din yung dates.
Ay,
as
opo,
Chief of
please
Staff.
clarify then.
When I was hired sa DepEd, I was hired as a spokesperson with a rank of Director 4. That was back in July 2022. Ngayon po, yung pagiging Undersecretary and Chief of Staff ko po, Your Honor, it wasn't until April 1, 2023 kung kailan ako na-appoint as Undersecretary and Chief of Staff. And then yung Hope po, ako po yung naging Hope October, I have the date here just to be exact, no? October 17, 2023. Yun po yung nag-retire si Yusek Mercado.
Okay.
Doon po ako naging Hope.
Okay, thank you. So yung panahon na ito, December 22, 2022, hindi pa po kayo Hope.
Hindi
So
pa po.
kayo po ay spokesperson.
Apo, spokesperson.
Okay, thank you. And then, you received an envelope containing an amount from ang importante pong sinabi niyo rito, the VP gave it to me herself po.
Apo,
Tama po. Binigyan po kayo mismo direkta
apo.
ng envelope ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Ngayon, as to the amount, hindi niyo po binabanggit dito. By the way, Madam Chair, this is from the transcript of October 17, 2024. Wala pong binanggit about the amount. But in a subsequent hearing, November 5, 2024, ay may mababanggit na po na amount. Please play the second clip po.
Attorney Powa, do you remember receiving an envelope that has about 200,000 in it?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, no. The simple answer is no. The biggest, if I need to share,
Yes, go
probably, when one time nakwento ko nga na nag-reimburse ako because of the media party, no, for, just to host the media for Christmas, I was given around 20 to 25 at that time, which was, well, to be candid, lower pa than what I made abono, but who are we to, diba? So, but never, not, definitely not 200, not 100,000, not 50,000.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Catalan,
Okay, thank you. So dito po, sinabi nyo na I was given, so just to clarify, yung pinag-uusapan yung insidente na binigyan kayo, dalawa po kasing magkakaibang hearing to. This is the same incident.
If I may just contextualize everything.
Yes, please.
Your Honor. Kasi there were several incidents na nire-reimburse ako, although hindi siya yung monthly, no? So, for example, Your Honor, that incident that we were pertaining to, the same incident, close to December, because we had to host, alam nyo na, yung fellowship ng media, kinulang po yung budget ng DepEd, so naglabas ako ng sarili kong pera. So that's what happened. Now, in other incidents, similarly, that's why I had to really categorically say that these were reimbursements for personal expenses that I personally shelled out po.
Okay. So binigyan po kayo ng binigyan kayo sa isang envelope ni Vice President Sara Duterte ng 20 to 25,000 pesos noong December 2022. Tama po?
Hindi ko na po matandaan kung 20 to 25, but yes, it was the same.
Well,
it
yun yung
was the
sinabi
same.
nyo rito.
Yes po, ito po.
Okay. Okay, so binigyan kayo nun. Tapos, parang binanggit mo na rin, hindi ito yung iisang pagkakataon na binibigyan kayo. Kasi sabi nyo dito, the biggest if I need to share, so implying that you received more than once. Tama po?
Madam Chair, yes.
Yes. Okay.
that was the truth.
Sabi nyo po, reimbursement. So, ibig sabihin, hindi po, yung binigay sa inyo ay hindi sweldo, hindi rin yung mga allowances na tinatanggap ng government employee under salary standardization law. Tama po ba?
Tama po, at hindi po
Okay.
siya regular, Your Honor.
Hindi regular.
Hindi siya monthly,
Okay.
kumbaga. That's what I meant to say.
Reimbursement. So, meron po ba kayong resibong pinirmahan bilang reimbursement?
Honorable Tino, please
Yes.
confine to what appears in the transcript.
Okay.
You might be probing already.
All right.
May-
Sige. Thank you,
Your Honor.
Madam Chair. Then,
For the guidance of the members, the questions of the Honorable Tino is anchored on the statements of
Yes.
Attorney Powa appearing in the transcript of the inquiry in aid of legislation conducted by the Good Government Committee in the 19th Congress. But
Yes.
please confine your questions to the
All right.
transcript.
Okay. You didn't, okay. So, reimbursements po ang intindi nyo dito. Tama po.
Well, hindi lang po intindi because, Your Honor, Madam Chair, may I just give some context, just for clarity for everyone.
Yes, you may proceed.
Yes. I'll give you an example po, a very concrete example. Pumunta po kami ng ating Vice Presidente noon when she was Secretary of Education sa isang burol. No? After po ng burol na yun, marami nagpapapicture sa kanya. May mga lumalapit po, may lumapit po na bata. Nagbebenta po ng mga damit. It was Shein na damit. I don't know if I'm correct, if I'm saying it correctly. But she said, tulungan natin. Gusto kong bilhin, no? So, syempre, ang dami po nagpapapicture sa kanya. Ako po yung naglabas ng pera para po mabayaran yung binibentang damit. At pagkatapos po nun, a few days after, naalala niya, tinanong niya sa akin kung magkano nagastos ko. It was around 6,000 if I'm not mistaken. Binalik po niya sa akin yung 6,000. Ganun po yung nature ng...
Okay.
That's why I keep on saying reimbursement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I was asking kung may resibo po ba dun sa reimbursement to determine whether or not government funds were used.
Your question
However,
about the receipt is probing already.
However, since these are probing questions, ipaubayan na po natin yan
Yes.
sa ibang venue.
After
if
all,
ever.
our standard is merely probable cause.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Okay. So yun po yung unang tanong. Ngayon, kaugnay naman po sa confidential funds. Dahil po sa Annex U ng Sabalia complaint, ay yan po yung reply ng DepEd. Okay, Annex U. Ito po yung dated 17 April 2024, addressed to Honorable Nilda B. Plaras, Assistant Commissioner of the ICFAO of COA, at pirmado po ni Attorney Michael Wesley T. Powa as Undersecretary and Chief of Staff. Do you affirm, Madam Chair, na kayo ang nakapirma dito at sinabit talaga ito ninyo in behalf of DepEd bilang tugon sa ICFAO?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, yes, I confirm that.
Yes, okay. Tapos, dito po, ito ay sagot sa Audit Observation Memo ng COA, which is Annex Q of the Sabalia complaint. No, ito naman po yung Audit Observation Memorandum ng COA dated February 1, 2024, AOM number 2024-015. At dito po pinagpapaliwanag, naka-address po actually kay Vice President Sara Z. Duterte as Secretary of Department of Education. Tapos ang sabi, attention, Mr. Edward D. Fajarda, Special Disbursing Officer, and Ms. Maria Runa L. Catalan, Chief Accountant. So sila po ang in-address ng COA. Pero kayo po ang sumagot. Bakit po ganun?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, kasi po, ang proseso po sa DepEd, pag dumating po ang AOM, ang una pong nakakatanggap niyan ay Undersecretary of Finance. And from the Undersecretary of Finance, nire-refer po yan dun sa mismong opisina that is subject of the AOM. In this case, I was actually both. Because noong pong I think we received it Feb 1 or Feb 2, ako po ay OIC Undersecretary of Finance dahil nasuspende po ng Ombudsman yung Undersecretary of Finance nung panahon na yon. At ako po yung Undersecretary of Finance at nagkataon, ako rin po kasi yung head ng OSEC at that time, of course,
Okay.
aside from the Vice President.
So sumagot kayo bilang head ng OSEC, Office of the Secretary, dahil naka-address kay Secretary Vice President Sara Duterte.
That's correct.
And also you happen to be the OIC Undersecretary of Finance. Okay. Ngayon, bahagi po, so yung COA nga po nagpapalinaw dahil sa tingin nila may mga, sabi ng COA, parang questionable expenses na hindi alinsunod sa Joint Circular on Confidential Funds. Tama po ba?
If I may be accurate, Madam Chair, Your Honor, humihingi po ng mga documentation. Ang sinasabi po ng COA, lacking po sa supporting documents yung mga naging submission ng DepEd prior to the AOM.
Well, yun lang, isa lang po yun sa mga sinabi ng COA sa AOM. Merong kulang ng dokumento, pero meron din pong mga kine-question na expenses. So for example, sa accomplishment report nyo, sabi nyo, meron kayong binanggit na payment of incentives or traveling relative to the confidential operations. At sinabi ng COA rito, the above enumerated expenses are not among the confidential expenses enumerated in item 4.8 of JC number 2015.01. So, hiningi kayo ng dokumento sa ibang bahagi, pero dito sabi, yung sinubmit yung expense, hindi kasama sa authorized expenses. At sumagot kayo doon. Ang sagot nyo po ay, kaugnay doon, babasahin ko po yung sagot nyo. Sabi nyo rito, the payment for traveling relative to the confidential operations qualify as rental of transport vehicles. So, gina-justify nyo po. At sabi nyo, as an additional incentive to operatives and agents, unmarked private vehicles were rented and provided to support surveillance and casing activities. So you were making a statement of fact na ginamit ito, were rented and provided to support surveillance and casing activities. Tama po?
Tama po, Your Honor, but that
Thank
was
you.
based on my discussion
No,
with
yun
the
lang.
mayor.
Tama. Yun ang sinabi mo.
Opo.
Tama. Okay. Tapos, ang isa pang...
Just for the guidance of the members, Congressman Tino is reading from the letter of Attorney Poa
Yes.
in response to the AOM
Yes.
of DepEd.
Yes, Your
Yes.
Honor.
And that letter is part of the documents which were submitted to us by COA, as well as part of the documents submitted to us by the head of the Legislative Archive. That's for the record.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
But please confine to the letter.
Yes. And then, kasama din nga po yung humihingi ng dagdag na dokumento ang COA sa inyo. At ito po ang inyong sagot. Ang sagot nyo naman ay ito. On the finding that payment of rewards to informers must be supported with documents evidencing success of the information gathering and or surveillance activities on the account of the information given by the informer. So sabi nyo rito, attached here to as Annex B1 to B4 are the certifications issued by relevant partner agencies evidencing the success of various programs, projects, and activities directly resulting from the information provided by informers during the specified period. Yun po ang sagot nyo. Tama po?
I confirm that. Your
Tama po. And then, kasama po sa Annex V ng Annex V, V1, V2, V3 ng Sabalia complaint, yung mga certifications na binabanggit nyo. So these are certifications by various Army Infantry Divisions. 1st Infantry Division, 5th Infantry Division, 7th Infantry Division, and so on. Na sinasabi nila na naglunsad sila ng mga youth leadership seminar sa kanilang mga area of responsibility. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Tama po. Okay. Okay. So, yan po ang ilan sa mga nilalaman ng sagot ng DepEd through USEC POA sa AOM ng COA. Kaugnay sa paggamit ng confidential funds. Ngayon, pero sa nakaraang hearing, meron din kayong mga admission. Pwede po bang i-play natin yung clip?
Secretariat, please play the admission of the video of admission of Attorney Poa.
Yes.
I understand the nature of confidential funds, but on how it is actually operationalized or used on the ground, under oath, I would like to state for the record that I'm really not aware. Hindi ko po nakita yung fund, hindi ko po alam kung paano siya ino-operationalize on the ground. Ang participation ko po ay naganap nung ako po ay OIC for Finance kasi at that time, nung na-receive namin yung AOM. And we had to respond to the AOM. And so because we had to respond to the AOM, I had to get all the documentation that COA was asking for po through that AOM.
So, ibig sabihin po, hinihingi nyo lamang po itong mga documentation na to para lang ma-justify kung paano ginamit. Pero in actual, hindi talaga dun ginamit. Tama po ba? Parang ganun ang pagkakaintindi ko eh. Parang hinihingi nyo lang po yung certification nung nilabasan na kayo ng AOM.
Tama po.
Tama po?
Tama po.
Tama po, okay, okay. So, ayun po. So, una, malinaw po, kayo pa nagsabi, under oath, I would like to state for the record that I am really not aware, hindi ko po nakita yung fund, hindi ko po alam kung paano siya ini-operationalize on the ground. So, inamin nyo po under oath na wala talaga kayong alam kung paano ginamit yung confidential funds.
Tama naman po.
Tama
I've
naman
always
po.
been
Okay, thank you.
consistent with that,
Thank
Your
you. Okay. So, at binanggit din nga po, yung mga certifications na inattach nyo, na hinihingi ng COA, actually, hindi nyo naman talaga alam kung may kinalaman ito sa paggamit ng confidential funds o hindi. Tama po?
Your Honor,
Yes or no?
Your Honor, it's not a yes or no answer.
It's
kasi
not a
po,
yes or no.
If with all due
Please,
respect,
let's
if I
allow
may-
Attorney Poa to answer
Oh,
the
sige
question.
po.
because that,
You may proceed,
the
Attorney
clip
Poa.
Sige po.
The clip was spliced, and I hope that we can refer the
Spliced?
committee to the entire
Ah,
transcript.
Okay.
Your Honor, I explained.
I have
No, no,
well,
but-
Madam Chair, pakiklaro lang po kasi sinabi pa po niya the clip was spliced, parang may pinagdugtong. Hindi wala
Ay, hindi
pong
po. Sorry po,
splicing
Your
doon. Opo.
Your Honor, I apologize
Yes,
for that.
thank
That is
you.
not what I meant. Nakat lang po dun sa dulo. What I was saying, Your Honor, is if I think the good chairman of the good government was also here, was at that time, since I did not have any personal knowledge on the operations, utilization, disbursement of confidential funds, that I had to rely on the documents that were submitted to me. At that time, Your Honor, when I received the AOM, of course, I had to talk to the SDO, the Special Disbursing Officer, to say saan natin kukunin itong mga documents na hiningi ng COA. I was referred to USEC Mempin, if you remember, at that time. And so I asked USEC Mempin for those. I did not even ask for certifications, which is also stated in the transcripts. I asked for accomplishment reports, Your Honor. But again, Your Honor, I apologize to the Honorable Tino by using the word splice. I think that was inaccurate, and I really apologize
Thank
for
you.
that, Your Honor.
Okay. So actually, nandito, I have the whole transcript here. No? So actually, kayo rin ang humingi kay USEC Mempin ng mga certifications. Pero, may alam ba o wala si USEC Mempin sa paggamit ng confidential funds?
Your Honor, yun, hindi ko po masasagot.
Hindi niyo po masasagot. Okay. Ako na, my manifestation is that as per the COA guidelines, ang may alam lang po ng kaya nga confidential funds, ang may alam lang po ng paggamit ng confidential funds ay ang Vice President as head of agency or the Special Disbursing Officer. At si USEC Mempin, hindi, siya po ba ang Special Disbursing Officer?
Hindi po.
O hindi
Your
po. So, imposible rin na may alam si USEC Mempin dito. So, in other words, to conclude, Madam Chair, ang nais po lang nating mailinaw dito ay gumawa kayo ng sagot sa mga paglilinaw na hinihingi ng COA sa kung paano ginamit ang confidential funds ng DepEd. Sumagot kayo kahit aminado kayo ngayon na wala talaga kayong kaalam-alam sa kung paano ito ginamit.
That is
Tama po
a
ba?
manifestation, Congressman Tino.
Ah,
You should not be raising that question to Attorney Poa.
okay.
Make
Then-
it a manifestation
Thank
instead.
you. that was a rhetorical manifestation, Madam Chair. And with that, I conclude. Thank you, Madam Chair.